Why? Hello and welcome back to YouTube. I'm Louis and welcome back to our stream. And today we won't be doing Hololive. We'll be actually doing a hair study. So that part needs to be changed. Yeah. Parts the B. And for the games afterward, today probably won't. So we open the suggestion. Yep. Yeah, we're live. Okay. Yep. Let's start again. Hello and welcome back to YouTube. I'm Louis, and today we'll be continuing to draw here. And today's basically a practice on here, and we'll just feel free to put some character information and suggestion here, and we'll try to draw them out, and hopefully we'll also manage something. Yeah. Hi, Handcam. Yeah. So let's put this all into one folder. You can see we have around 4 poses, but those 4 poses are actually can I point? I'm not sure can I point here. Wait a second. So so you can see it faces that way and faces that way, but actually we can just like decide to just flip it, so it doesn't really make much of a difference whether you are trying to do right or left, especially on digital, just because like in digital you can always flip the canvas. You don't really need to. If you master drawing right hand side, you could also easily just flip it and copy to the left hand side. So that part is totally fine, and we don't really have to worry about it, just so you know. So let's put them all into a folder first, just so we know which is which. So this is hairstyle. This is not hairstyle. This is not hairstyle. This is hairstyle. This just that we have clearer layers, and we also have the templates sent into our Discord. So feel free to just join us and draw together. You are definitely welcome. You are more than welcome to do so. So feel free to. Wait, wrong tab. What is my computer doing? Okay. Yeah. Okay. And the thing about drawing hair is that like usually in reality we see them in like a lot of strands. Sorry, hand cam, but it's a small hand cam, but it works. But then you can't really draw every strand in a drawing, especially anime drawing, which usually is like quite a reduced, simplified version of, well, hair and like whatever you're drawing about. So that part will be a little bit more challenging. And wait a second, let us just tell everyone, including Twitter, that we are going live now. So we might get someone to join in today. Yeah. Let's see where is our drawing post. Guys, we are live now. Okay, so the first one we'll just do generic. Well, we did 2 already, but that's not the main focus. We'll do Louis' hair, my hair, and I'll say try to do it with a pen in a different color just so it makes it like clearer. Like one of the very important thing is to identify the three zones in the head. So that's the front zone, that's the middle zone, and then that's the back zone. So for Nui, that's on the middle zone is just a straight strand of hair going down. And for the front is also like a quite a straight band, but I would say it's on a rounder basis, so it doesn't really. Okay, maybe not that far down. Something like this. And just make sure, like, if you are drawing from the side, leave some space between it and the forehead, so there's a little bit more volume from the hair. And like sometimes it takes like a few strokes to get the drawing right, but like also make sure to like do the other side, like a small bang, like a a glimpse of the bang on the other side, just so it won't feel too empty. Like in theory, like it should be around here, right? Usually. So it's not the most logical thing, but like visually it makes sense. And then some volume because the hair is going straight down. And we'll just do some more of this straight-ish type of hair, although Yuri is not the most straightest person. And then it's just how do we close up the curve, which is actually quite a hard thing, just to make sure it's a natural curve, because you can see here, like, we can feel that the hair definitely got like a bump at the back, and we can't cut the hair too, so you need to make sure like it's on a reasonable amount. That's why we often have like draft layer, and then we'll have the actual drawing line art layer. It's because like you are never gonna get it right first try, and then even if you get it right, you'll end up with some slightly messy lines. So the best way to deal with messy lines is just to draw it again, like half trace-ish to deal with it. First one, and we'll actually go through Hololive just because we love it so much and we've drawn it like a few times before. So let's go to the talents page of Hololive and find my favorite one. So my favorite one is actually Subaru from Generation 2, just because, I mean, when I start watching her, like, I didn't really expect her personality to be like the more cutesy one. Like the setting of the character description of her is more of like what's it called, tomboyish character, but well, she's good. That's all I can say. She's good. We'll change it like in the future, like from the colored lines to like black lines, and then refining it a little bit. That hopefully we can do all within today. And so her hair's got like, it's also like kind of an analysis of hairstyles. It's like the hair goes around here, so there's like her bangs, and then not like kind of straighter bangs. Like usually it's slightly harder to do, like depending on how do you determine where the where the bangs overlap and where does it like kind of goes normally, I suppose. And then that's the front side of the hair. Okay, maybe a bit to the side. Like, we are not doing a super refined hair study today, we are just trying to understand more about hairstyle. Like, obviously if we got the time we might be able to do a little bit of those, but just don't be expecting those for today. Like, if we need to do a really fancy hair study, we'll do it with, how to say, one drawing only, so we can focus on that one single drawing. For example, the inner drawing that we did previously, that is one of those kind of like studying one particular drawing. Those are really helpful in ways, but also like it kind of takes away the variety, so it's kind of like a double-edged sword. I mean, it's not bad, it's just you have to kind of just think about it a little bit clearer, because like you might end up just doing that one style and or like between like a lot of style and your style becoming like just a blend into nothingness. Obviously we'll still always try to do like how the hair's gonna go.スバルなんでこのスバルねスバル I mean it's fun to draw like characters you know and characters you like, obviously like that's not gonna be the most accurate. Oh, thanks, actually is a bit more curvy than I thought. Wait, so let's just get rid of this for a sec. And then we'll do the chunk here method. So it's basically like chunks of the hair, but then we simplify it like not simplify, like complicated, elaborate from the form. So you see there's this bigger band of the hair, and then you just start to like pick some chunks out of it and then like make it a bit more detailed, which is often a really good way to do so. Like, it works, so I'm not complaining. The head looks a bit rounded, I suppose, but like then she has her hat, which is yeah, that could work. And then the head back to here. The hat got like some hat is a hat, so and then just like the simplest thing. And don't forget about the hair at the back. So you see now that the hair probably should go a bit lower. It feels not right to get the hair so low, not for Subaru. The hair ends around here. That's how her drawing on the Hololive official website looks like, so we'll try to do that. And the bangs need to be like more to the side, so we'll just one, two, like just make sure you mix the rhythm a little bit up, so like small, big, middle size, maybe a big one, maybe a big one, and then like put a small in. So the hair doesn't look too systematic, just play with it a little bit, just so it works. And we'll move this down just a little bit. Yep. And then her hair goes like this, is like strand out here, but that's not really the biggest problem. Don't copyright strike me. Like, I'm really afraid of copyright strikes, especially like there's so many music on YouTube just say like no copyright music, but at the same time I'm super scared about those. Like, they are not like harmful or whatever, but I'm afraid like it will just suddenly copyright me because there's like one song that's like recently copyrighted or whatever, which is not fun, obviously. And then her hair goes a bit out at the back, just like it's not too complicated, I suppose. Like, if you want to draw along, the template is down below in the Discord server, and because it's a study, so we actually don't mind putting a comparison at all. The whole goal of this practice is just to make it like clearer for us to see like how we draw hair, so I don't really mind, to be honest. But let's turn down the opacity. We actually got the eye at like a rather good position, like it's nearly the same position, but the hairline I think we have it slightly lower. It looks alright though. So the hair ends around here, which is actually really far away, which actually gives it like the rounded look, which we definitely missed out on. And yeah, we started the hair like a reasonable point. Like, to be honest, we managed most of it, I think. The hair goes like here to here, this strand of hair. So let me just take a look. Yeah, it ends around here, so we got a little bit too far, but to be honest, that's actually alright. Like, that's not the biggest problem. Like, this strand is the side here, and on the other side it will be same, but same, different-ish. So now that we know what's going on, we could like redo it. Just turn it off, to be honest. Like, yeah, it's actually probably the best way to study arts in a sense, just because you are, I don't say learning really quickly, but you are getting really quick feedback. So my hair goes here, and then it'll just be like small-ish, I would say, or like simpler hair arrangement. Actually, that strand is like not in the main hair composition, but like she got so many layers of bangs. Okay, this is probably the front, and then she got a bigger one at the end. So like, this is the front one, then that's the back one. And the same applies to here. So the front bang, we probably got it alright-ish, but then the side bangs we probably messed up a little bit. Let's see. So we'll use the screen pen for an analysis purpose. Which ones you... So you can see the first piece of hair is here, like it's going like this. Also, like usually hair goes in like this shape, just so you know, like in terms of how to organize, or like the general shape of the hair. And this part is in front, and oh, she got a really long strand here, but that's actually alright. Yeah, in some sense, like an asymmetry could be useful. So this is the front, and then we'll use a blue one for the side. So you can see like this is where the side hair goes. Probably still converge at the top at one point, probably here. And then on the other side, the same thing. So, well, at least we know that we need to draw hair with like a bigger, with a wider hair, just so you can see it clearer. And the back here we'll use red, so you can see it's just like the small strands poking out at the back. So it's actually not, the back hair is alright, but sometimes like differentiating between the front hair and the back hair and the middle hair will be like slightly confusing, just because if we turn this off, you'll probably watch that these two are the same piece of hair, which is not the best thing to happen, but it looks more natural that way. But when we as the artists start to draw it, it takes a small toll on us, I suppose. So now that we've looked at it, we can redraw it. So there's the first strand of hair, and then just remind yourself that like, yeah, there's like what's called bigger pieces of, what am I wanting to say, eh? Wait. So remember that one really long hair at this side? It's just one simple piece of hair. Just say like that's one strand of hair. Yeah. And then like that's the hair, and then there's the hat. Don't forget about the hat, because that's probably one of the characteristic of her, so don't miss it. It's also like kind of interesting to see how it actually reacts with the hat. So you need to know that it's kind of, when you put the cap on, it kind of like, if you put the cap on like this onto your head, it pushes some of the hair up. So usually it pushes some of your hair up, I think. Let's just get rid of this real quick. So we'll have this here, and like the front here, and then the side here, which is where we effed up. To be honest, I don't get why her head is so big. Like, she don't have a big personality. Like, she's not a very egoistic person, but well, I guess that's how the designer decided. So, well, let's draw in, and the back here, which actually you can, from some of her drawings, it's like slightly more and some is slightly less, so you can't really be exactly sure about like where or how much to give it. How close are we? Yeah, we're rather close. Yeah, not bad. And then the hat is actually like a slightly, I wouldn't say challenging either, but just sometimes the curve makes it a little bit not that easy to understand. So maybe just wear some hats, take some selfies. Like, one of the really good way to get some hard reference, especially hand reference. It's just like looking at your hand, making the poses, and see how things go. And yeah, like today I think if you have gave some suggestions, we could definitely draw those characters you suggested. But if not, we can always draw well Hololive characters, which to be honest, I like them a lot, so I really don't mind. And what accessory do her have? Does she have? Actually, not much accessory. We'll do the next hairstyle then. Yeah, this hairstyle is done. And moving on to this one. So if we have drawn Subaru, we might as well draw Noelu, who is actually quite. I think she likes Subaru a lot. So Noelu is Hakin Noelu from Hololive's first gen. Hakin Noelu. Noelu. I think that's how you write here. Something like that. Shiro. Inogane, not Haki. Okay, I'm not the best at Japanese pronunciation, I suppose. Yeah, so we'll just put the reference next to us so you know what we're drawing. Where does it go? No, that's not where it went. Copy image and paste image. Yeah, this is the reference for this one. Just to make life easier and viewing easier for everyone. So where are we? Right. So you can, first of all, we'll just shortly analyze the hairstyle. You can see like her front hair is this section. This is the front, probably up to here, which the hair converges. And then we have the side, which actually just goes here, and then there's this small ponytail thing, and similar for the other side. And the back hair is actually quite a lot for her, just goes further out, just so you know how the hair works. And the braid is probably in the middle hair section. So yeah, that's the analysis. Let's get to work. So let's get a red. Blue suits her a lot. Let's do blue. So bangs going down to here, and it's actually quite. It ends in like a sharper sense. So and like below the chin, like it's slightly below the chin. So. Is that the side? No, it's the front. So you can see this probably the chin, then like some slight. Yeah, this shape for the hair is rather good. And then just make sure you kind of understand the perspective of everything that's happening, because it's not the most easy one, I suppose. We chose a hard difficulty, unfortunately, but that shouldn't be the biggest problem, hopefully. Then the hair goes here, and then the other side of the hair, which will bend in a little bit. And then for the middle hair, we have, first of all, the hair bracelet thingy, which probably we won't see as much because of the perspective. So we'll say just a really thin piece of hair accessory. But let's just do all blue, and then a braid along here, just indicative for now, and get to around here, and then it becomes a ponytail, which is not too bad, I suppose. Like her hair still goes up even I've been drawing for like years, I still don't understand hair. That's exactly why we have this, well, hair practice study. And then her ears are actually covered by the hair, like you can see from here. So that part is probably part of the braid goes around here. Oh, the layers. There we go. The braid you can see kind of goes nowhere, which is kind of weird. But okay, right, okay, get it. Just remove this for a sec, and we need this to be a little more curved out, just so there's more space for the braid to curve around. And the braid will probably come around here. This is the spine of the braid. And then we'll just follow this around, and we'll also put some hair around it, just like how they did it here. So some parts might be covered up. The hair goes all back in, so that part is alright, that part's great. And a few hair in the front just to cover a little bit and make things a bit more interesting. Yep. And the top of her head would probably be around here, so don't go past the top of the head too far, or it will look unnatural. Like, you don't want it to look like there's a lump at the top of the hair, top of the head. So just slight precaution. And then the rest of the hair, which goes out in the back, and also a little bit going, it's a slightly longer hair, so slightly in front, so the back needs to go a little bit lower, just so it looks like the hair goes around here. Oh, I'm using a blue one. Goes around here, so just try not to miss that bit. Like, it probably converges and goes down around here, and on the other side just leave a little bit of hair coming out from the other side of the neck. And yeah, you should be rather okay with it. And character suggestions are open, so if you want some characters of yours to be drawn, feel free to leave a comment in the chat so we can draw that together, and I could also try to analyze it. So if you want to draw it, you can also draw it. So let me just type in the chat just in case, like if you are not watching at the moment or something. Leave a suggestion in the chat for which character to draw together. Yeah. So I think it works alright. Like, we can't exactly trace or track like where the parts we want is, just because we are not facing the same way. So that's unfortunate. So we'll break this down to smaller pieces, which is usually a rather good practice and makes things more interesting, I suppose. And then we'll also break this one into smaller pieces, and a few strands going in the front. Yeah, that's Noeru. To be honest, we should have put her next to Subaru, but we want to try all the poses, so wait, are we on the yeah, right, on the right layer, never mind. I was so scared for 1 second. So for our next one, we'll continue our Hololive journey. So what else do we have? I mean, lately I've been watching quite a lot of their Minecraft streams, so I think we could draw someone from Hololive ID, like the Indian one? No, the Indonesian one? Not the Indian one, the Indonesian one? Like Kayla's one that to be honest, I have respect for her. Like, I don't understand how could she play Minecraft for like hours on end. Like, I think she's the NPC of the whole Hololive server just because how much she's on the server. So let's get started. Slide analysis as usual. Like we'll see. Like wait, where's yeah. So the front chair is around here. Like this part is the front chair. Like even this small curly bit, we could call it at the front, or maybe this. Yeah, the curly bit is front side-ish, not not the clearest of all. And then that's the front here, and then we have the side ish or the back. I think like this one is like in an easier composition, so just front and back and then accessory. So a way to blend those two I figured is just to put some hair accessory. Like you can see Kayla used these sunglasses and Noelu used the hairband at the top of the head, so it kind of separates the front middle with the back, which can look slightly different. So let's get started. No, not Noelu. We'll use a red just because she has yellow hair. So probably her hair is like curly to the front, but like not too curly and long-ish. Not too long at the middle. So like something like this, I think. Like also don't try to just curl into the front hair too much or it'll look weird. Her glasses is probably facing this way, just so we don't miss it. And it's actually quite a good indicator for how we draw this one, especially like the size of the glasses will matter, and it's a tricky one just because it might not exaggerate to be to scale. Like probably have her hair a bit too front. Oh yeah, this makes much more sense. Yeah, so that will help us locate the hair easier. But then, I mean, well, you still have the other parts of the hair to worry about. And on the other side, we'll just put a little bit out from here just so you understand that there's hair coming out from the bottom. Like there's hair coming out from the other side. She's not bald on the other side. Yeah. So after the sunglasses, we'll do the back hair, which I don't think there's very much to do for this one. Just saying, like the hair's curly, but also not really that curly. So a few strands coming back out into the front, and just curl back a little bit because you don't really see much of her hair coming to the front. So that kind of like gives a pretty good idea to how her hair works. Like it's going inwards and probably not too long. I don't feel like her hair is like very long. Like she'll probably have her hair around this point. That's probably the furthest it goes, like right behind the neck. And because it's slightly curly, we should probably give it a little bit of curve. And then a hairband. Is that a hairband? I don't really understand her design though, just because like you see that there's a ribbon behind her head, but like how does the ribbon work? Is it like here to around here to here. Like, is it a ribbon that ties the hair together, or is it just another hair clip at the back? Like, that part is really confusing, I will say. Like, it doesn't show up, like you can see going to the back, but it just disappears. So that's not the most, it's a visually appealing design, but not the most understandable design. Like, it looks great, but the fuck is happening? So, but as a matter of fact, like, she has this scarf on. We'll probably add it in when we're trying to finish the whole drawing. So we'll just put this scarf in just real quick. Like, make sure to round off the fabrics, just because like usually fabrics don't have like a sharp end, so that part you have to be like slightly more tentative to. And it goes a little bit lower just from how a drawing looks. So that is probably Kyla, which is not that eventful to be honest, but like I don't understand how her design works. Literally, I have no idea. Her design is weird. It's weird as fuck. But I mean, we managed to draw something up. Oh, actually, we need to draw a little bit of hair around here. Just that she's not bald on the side. Yeah. And the sunglasses need a slightly thicker arm, just to make things look more realistic, I would say. So that is Kyla done. And I La Kowalskia. Yeah. I feel like we're just gonna dive more and more into the whole Hololive thing. But I mean, like usually the best hair study comes from like real life photos, but at the same time we are not the most touch grass person. And we are not that advanced yet to like turn real life things into anime, I suppose. So we'll just keep on doing like whatever, I guess. So is there any character that you want to see on this study? We can do like literally any of them, to be honest. Such as, who goes good with Kaela? Kobo-chan Tokoe, Kobo-chan. Kobo's hair is actually like, oh, do we want to do it? It looks painful to do. You know what? We'll challenge ourselves. Like, what's life without a challenge? Right? Right? Yeah. So the part of the hair is not the main problem here on Kobo. So the main problem here with Kobo is the wavy form at the end of the hair, which is a bit harder to, how to say, duplicate or just do so. Why is my YouTube not loading? Why have you died? I want my background music. Okay, thank God. Okay, so Kobo is actually easy. We'll use blue because she's blue. So the hair form will be rather easy, I think. Like you can identify the strands of hair rather easily. You just have to make a little bit of more curvy end by the end of the hair. I suppose like that's probably the main thing that will determine how the Kobo you draw looks. We already fucked it up, apparently. So I don't know, it's like really small strands, which is actually not our best suits, but we'll try, I guess. We'll just do like a little bit more wavy endings at the back, and hopefully everything will go well. And like sharp small ones, I guess. Wavy at the end. Wavy at the end really helps with cobble, especially cobble, just because like the wave at the back is painful to draw, but well, I guess we're drawing it anyway. Then on the side of her hair, I'm not sure what's happening here, like around here, I have no idea what's happening. And on the side, I suppose it goes, she's trying to tie her hair behind her ears, so that's probably, I guess, what's happening. So we'll also move this slightly back to the front, because all her other hair is just gone. All her other hair is gone. No. Yeah, shit. And then it's like a really punk-ish hairstyle somehow. Like, I know it's not supposed to be punk-ish, but like that's how her hair kind of feels like when we kind of look closer into it. I can only say the character designer for Kobo is like genius. Like the waveform on the hair is like a really bold move, but the move moved well. And the hair going back is, it's hard to comprehend. Like usually it probably won't be like a really coolish one. It'll probably be gentler, I guess. So something like this maybe. Oh yeah, this works alright. Yeah, this works well. And then that's just the side hair though. Just remember, that's the side hair, it's not the back hair. So we still need to examine how her back hair goes. So she got the braid thingy going to the back, which is, I think it's going up to the knot. So just try not to draw it like fully horizontal. And let's just pull her closer. Hi. Okay, right, no problem. Yeah, so the other part of the hair is this fountain at the top. It's a really tricky move, I guess. Just how does the hair goes, like it feels like coming out to the front. It's just like a strand of hair coming out to the front. Actually it works well. Surprising. It works rather well. Just so we deal with the wavy form, like make sure you do the wavy bits at the end. And we also have this template that I'm working on in our Discord. Just depends if you want to actually follow along this stream, because it's possible, I suppose. Okay, too much to the front, bit to the back-ish. Yeah, this is around where the hairband goes, so then the rest of the hair will continuously go to the back. And the other side will be similar, I suppose. Like you'll just put the same kind of hairstyle, just make sure you do a little bit of the wavy form even before at the end of it, just to make it more visible, I suppose. And then the back hair actually goes to the side. I suppose it probably goes a bit even further back, but eh. And then for the wave it's not my strength, but we'll try to just imitate it a little bit more, because it's probably like following the Japanese traditional wave drawing. That's probably where the inspiration of this one came from. Yeah, sure. Just what's your question? Yeah, so the hair is like slightly, maybe this is too, maybe it's curving up a little bit too much. It's just smoothing it a little bit. You know what, I'll type in the chat just because the delay is killing me. Yeah, sure. It works every time. The chat works every time. Like if I really need to interact immediately, I think like typing would be even faster than me talking on the stream. And then the hair goes to the front and the wavy forms again. And oh, she got like two waves, around 2 waves. And then it kind of like just how water splashes, I suppose. That's also kind of how you could kind of feel this. So it goes to the front and then it curves. Okay, this one's not as natural of a curve. Yeah, Chazette, what's your question? Just feel free to pop any questions in, like anything is welcomed. I would love to have a chat with all of you guys. And then because like there's this strand of hair that's gone now, so this is working well, I think. It's a bit too thick of a hair though, so we'll just thin it a little bit. And then on the other side of the hair, we'll also just do a little bit more. I would say Cobble's hair is... I've never expected to be that complicated. I was like, okay, we can do this, and then now we're like, oh shit. It's alright. Like, to be honest, like after good practice, you actually learn quite a lot, I suppose, compared to like ineffective practice. Like, just stepping off the comfort zone to be just in general. Okay, these two strands that comes to the front is probably the longest, but also that's probably the biggest piece at there. Hi, Cooler Ian. Yeah, it's me again. We are doing hair studies, and if you want any characters drawn, just leave it in the suggestion. We'll draw it on the next. We have a lot to go through today, so don't be afraid to give any suggestions. Any is welcome. Actually, this hair needs to go a little bit further out. I think like even the fact as like artists, like obviously there's content that I just follow the trend for, and also some that I generally like. I would say like try to strike a balance between them. Like for me is, unless there's a trend that I really like and it's a topic that I like a lot, so yeah, that happens. Like for our architecture drawings, like those ones didn't really get really far, but I would suggest like depends on where, like if you are wanting to get like a skill progression, like improve your skills in a sense, so I would say feel free to use your own original content. But if you really need growth, then you might need to follow the trend for a few poses, or just like, for example, if you post like twice a week, maybe like every other drawing will be following the trend, I suppose. Yeah, but like if you only follow the trend, then your audience would just be there for the trend. So if I only draw Hololive, then I'll not get any views if I don't draw Hololive, which actually might be a problem. But I like Hololive quite a lot, so I don't really mind at the moment. But like that's like kind of the annoying part. Like you need to find like a balance. I would say if you're doing studies, you might use something that you like at the starting stage, just when you build your initial audience, and then you can do your own thing, as Cooler Ian says. Yeah, older fandom with a large base is also really good too. I would say if you like a topic, feel free to just tag it as with something from that field, I suppose. Like if you're interested in, I would say, fantasy content, you might just add the tag Lord of the Rings. Like, I mean, you don't necessarily need to be a Lord of the Rings fan, but like these are related topics, and like if you manage to like it's into that niche slightly, it might help, I suppose. Like I can always tag my, like, even, let's be honest, this is not a VTuber channel to be honest, but if I just put the tag onto it, it already helps slightly, I suppose. Like this is more of like an illustration channel, so I would say, yeah, it's hard to balance, but you have to make some sacrifice. Like it's just a choice, I suppose. You can't really avoid it anyway. Like, and then yeah, but is there any topics that, because you said you want to do something that's not following the trend, like what do you like to do usually? Shazad? Okay, this hair tree doesn't go that far. A bit of wave, and then that's probably the shoulder, so we'll end it at the shoulder. Does her hair have... Okay, the transition is not too bad. You can see like there's a small curve going back, so we can draw a little bit of that. And just, it will cover the shoulder a little bit. I would say we are not good with the wavy forms, but like, hey, why not? Hey, why not? She has a hoodie on, so let's just sketch in the hoodie just for the time being, because it's cool. I think like if you want to kind of slightly do following trend, you could just put less effort into the drawings that's like trend following. Like if what's trending right now, Sakamoto days, like I could just draw a small, how to put it, doodle, I guess, for Sakamoto days. And like depends on where you are wanting to grow. If you're on Twitter, shit posting is really good, so like you can literally do Sakamoto or just this and then post it, and then just post it. Like this may even be a thing on Twitter. I think like Twitter, there's a lot of like what's called doodling accounts, and like doodling is quite its own community already, so I think depends on how much volume and quality you are going for. Like optionally just, oh, Maizu, let me take a look. Maisu. Let's see. No, it's not Maisu. Horror. Maisu. Oh, it's called. Oh, Miside. Okay, we can draw her. Why not? Miside. This does not look like a horror game, but alright, I'll accept. Oh, we draw on the wrong layer. Shit. Yeah, we draw it on the wrong layer. Okay, turn off, turn off, turn on. Okay, go down. Be on the same layer, be on the same layer. Be on the same layer, be on the same layer. Yeah, you're on the same layer now. Yay. Okay, we can do the Miside girl. Yeah. Yeah, I just found the reference for her. It's this one, right? Wait, let me just copy it in the photo. It's this one, right? Is this the one you're mentioning about? Yeah. Yeah. We'll put the reference here, just so we know what we are working with. And lower the opacity. Oh shit. Okay, maybe put it on the other side. Not this side, not on my side. And just lower the opacity a little bit. And blue here, let's use blue. Yeah, let's use blue. So we did this for most of the other ones. So front here, this is front here, and then there is the side here, which is here, and then there's the back here, which is probably this whole section behind there. Oh, I haven't really looked into it, but I've seen this going around a while. Oh, that's a cute name though. Cappy is a cute name. Yeah, this is the back here. So now that we know all the parts, wait. I figured out something. She got the dead anime protagonist hairstyle. Wait, are we on the wrong layer? We are on the wrong layer. I mean, it's a good technique. Like, sometimes I can't be bothered to draw so much, like literally. So I don't disagree with the technique. It's a good technique, but just make sure you use it at the right places, or else it will look really wrong. Like, imagine a medieval knight wearing a cap. Like, that would be fun actually. That would actually be fun. Okay, not this one. Right. Right layer. Wrong. Right. Okay, time to draw her hair. So you can see there's like these two curviest bit. Curvier bits. And then like there's the bits that comes on the side. So this is two curves that's like going towards the opposite direction. And how does this one goes? Yeah, this goes similar. They did an intensive study on how to draw heads, so don't blame them. They are experts, but not in drawing hair. They are just experts in drawing heads. I think like one of the main things to consider is probably the angle of the heads. Like sometimes, like if you draw a cap, like a cap, so So you just have to take note of like it got like its own angles. Like some of the heads have like a design that's like following in the front, and they got like a slight depth, like there's a thickness in the head, so try not to miss that one. At the same time, this doesn't extend into the main body of the head, so that will need a little bit of. No, I meant like, wait, how long is the latency? I'm scared. I'm scared about the latency. Like imagine a medieval knight. Actually, this would look really effing cool. This would look cool as fuck. This would look cool as fuck. Oh my god, it works. Oh my god. Yay. We did squish the head a little bit, so let's put the head into a more correct angle. Yeah, it's just getting sidetracked as usual. I think like the head is like, I would say, that's the base which sits on the head, and then usually you see like the clip eye as round because usually you see the head as like a round object, but in reality it's usually like a pentagram. And then there's the flap, so that's the basic analogy of the head. But on the top of the head, like just we'll use a circle for now. Like usually it's gotta be a more squarish, just because they are like 4 pieces of fabric. Like it's 4 pieces of fabric together, and then the flap will be here. Like I think that using construction drawings would be quite a good way to understand things. Like personally, I like this method of understanding drawings. So that's why the cap is like, it's like fabrics band and sewed together. So yeah, so and like, and also I mean I did draw a lot of characters with cap before, so because I'm as like you said, kind of a lazy artist, so I don't really draw head that much. So in the end, we draw, well, caps. I think we could put some glass in if he wants to see. Now he looks like Robocop. Now he looks like Robocop. Whatever. Yeah. And then back to the me-side girl. Just put the hair clips on, like I think we got the angle slightly wrong, but yeah, that's fine. Mime. Which mime though? Like the Pokemon one or like the French one? Just interested in which one are you referring to? And we'll do that after the me-side girl, just because we've started this one already. And like and then probably we'll assume it's the same on the other side. So that one, okay, I suppose with a medieval. Wait, I just need to check on the references, because one thing about is just try to use more references. That helps a lot. Do you mean these ones? Let me just grab a picture. Copy image and throw it here. Do you mean this kind of mime, or like which ones are you referring to? Just not sure which one are you mentioning? Is it this one or like some other thing? Oh shit, wrong ear. Wait, did I turn off the wrong ear? Ah, okay, right. Oh, is her name mine? I didn't know that. I am not up to date. Just saying, I'm not up to date. Yeah, we have a kind of low latency here. So latency test, this is me waving, and then I'll also check on the live footage when the SID actually kicks in, which I actually need to go into YouTube. And then like she has the hairband. Like the hairband, I think many artists just use the technique to just like, what's it called? Separate the video from what's called, no, not the video. My brain's hurting. Separate the, God. Separating the middle and front hair with the back hair. Finally got it right. My brain is malfunctioning. I have no idea why, but my brain is malfunctioning. So that's the hairband. Not the best hairband ever drawn, but hey, why not? And then top of the head, I suppose, which goes into the two. I will not draw the hairband in detail. I gave up on that one. Then, well, twin tails, which when twin tails can be fun, I guess it can be cute, but like, I don't know, sometimes it's already considered like kind of cringe. Twin tails, like having twin tails is considered a bit cringe nowadays, I think. And like a more childish behavior, I suppose. Oh, the hair probably, like this is probably the width of the hair that's going through it, so I would say if you're drawing a hairband, try not to just go too thick with the hair strand at the back. No, at when it came out. And yeah. Okay, we did it again. And like big strand of hair, which will continuously break into smaller strand of hair. So first smaller strand and second strand. Maybe the strand that's going this side. No. Okay, going back in. Medieval hats. Let me search up. What medieval hats are there? Medieval hats. They all look like, how to put it, slightly weird, I guess. So we'll just put on another layer just in case. Medieval hat, like the one I saw is like this. Is this the medieval hat you are wanting? Like image and this image. Is this the one you are looking for? Tell me it's not this one you are looking for. Stop. No, please. No. Is that it? I mean, we can do it, I guess. It's not undoable, it's just slightly weird, I guess. But I mean, it's fun, why not? Yeah. And then going back here. Okay, with the heads we make it a bit too round. It looks like really thin heads, so that is the only medieval hair I managed to search up, so bear with me. Just bear with me, I suppose. And yeah, put this on the layer and turn off the reference, and then we're to our next girl, boy. Anyone you want to see? If no, we'll just go back to our Hololive again. Which, I mean, I've watched Hololive for at least 3 years now, so I don't really care which one I draw. I haven't drawn every one of them, but like, I do know like character settings and I look of them nowadays. Atsukasi. Yeah, we'll do Kiryu Koko, which is an alumni of Hololive. Did anyone even still remember her? Like, she's from a really, I would say, the golden age of Hololive, I suppose. That's how I would describe it. And we'll use red because the color suits her. Let's go with dark. Yeah, her hair goes around here, and then just reduce the mask as you go, I suppose. That will probably be the easiest way to deal with it. And then the hairband. Why every one of them? I feel like every one of them got a hairband, just for some reason. And then it goes down, down, down. And then some hair on the side. Actually, she got a strand of hair which comes out here. And like, also one of the annoying thing of hair is just like how it works, I will say. Like, the folding is really hard to like understand, which makes hair super difficult. Okay, no, I'm not gonna Chinese rickroll you all. So that song is actually a Chinese rickroll, just saying. And then like, did anyone even watch Hololive back then? Do anyone remember her? I'll be really disappointed if no one recognized her. Please. Would anyone not? I mean, I absolutely loved her channel back then. Like, she got like a weekly VTuber news thing, which is every Wednesday back then, and then I think it's 6 or 7 a.m. in the morning Japanese time. And the thing is like, there's so many salarymen actually waking up early to watch it, just because like they like her channel, I suppose. Like, it's kind of amazing how she got reincarnated, just so you know. Like, even though she's an alumni of Hololive, like, she did reincarnate into like another channel, so don't be too sad about it. And let's just reduce some mask in the front to make this work. And then like you can see that there's a strand or two of hair which goes in the front in theory, but like it's from the other side, so it kind of goes down from here. So we'll just show it here, and that should be other side. Kind of done. Here we need this to be slightly longer. And we have this more strand of hair. Actually no, we'll put the stars on a hairband. And then yeah, the curve is like slightly harder to, I suppose slightly harder to grasp, but it shouldn't be too bad, I suppose. Is there anyone else you wanna suggest? Any suggestion is fine. Like, we don't really mind. Like, I'm just gonna, it's just a very much of a study. Ouch, wrong button. Okay. Studying art, so there's not really seeing like this is good or this is bad. We are gonna draw everything except for not safe for work, but we might draw that, but not currently available. Not currently available. And braids actually, okay, maybe braids are like slightly more sharper. Braids are sharper, and then we did abandon her ginormous chest, but that is not part of her personality. That's not the main part of her personality. And then this curve just to make it work. How do I turn this off? No, I need to move this side a little bit. So just when hair turns, it's like a ribbon, so you have like a really thin portion and then like a thicker portion. So one of the good ways to actually practice drawing hair is just to like draw ribbons, and that has been proven to work, but not by me. I haven't really done that exercise very much, but everyone suggested it, so if you guys want to try it, feel free to. We could also do it like in another stream or whatever. And that, wait, she has a ribbon here. Ribbon. Does she have anything else? No. No, but the hair goes a little bit longer. Yeah. Okay, next one. Oh, let's just tag it. Helio Coco. And tag this too. Me side. And then tag. We don't even have a space to tag Kobo. Kobo. And then let's see who else we got. Is there any VTubers that you like a lot? Like, I'm open to any suggestions. So yeah. Or do you want me to just continue chatting about like artist subjects or like architectural topics? Like, any is fine. It depends. Like, are you interested in that topic? I can talk about any topic. Most of the topics, hopefully. And then we have Ankizen. We got Osara Sobaru, so we could have Pecola. Usara Pecola. She is an abomination in herself. That I will agree of. Okay, we are not gonna analyze her hair anymore, and we're just gonna go straight into it. And she's actually quite, so she don't have the hairband in the middle. Like her ears are literally ears. So that part is good. She is blue, so let's use blue. So the front hair goes. Okay, it doesn't curve that much. And then like a little bit of hair coming up here. And curving back. So that's probably the side view of the hair. Of the front part of the hair. Yeah, of the hair. And then we have the side hair which goes down like this. Which is this straight part here. So straight hair is not the easiest. It's simple, but also like simple things can be the hardest thing. Just yeah. Okay, let's get some chat topics. ChatGPT, what could I talk about? Have you used any? No. How do you balance? No, I'm not doing technical accuracy. Why did I start drawing anime, and how did I turn from doing architecture to now doing anime? Okay, that's a good topic to talk about. So, does she have years? Okay, she has 4 years. So the thing that kind of drove me to just end up drawing anime art is because first of all, I've been drawing anime art way before I was doing architecture. Like there was always just a hobby-ish thing for me back then. And then I kind of got into architecture, which is alright, it's not too bad. But it's kind of the workload kind of like piled up. And then it was getting a bit overwhelming, I suppose. And then I kind of need something to relieve my stress, so I start drawing again. And then I start drawing anime again. And then now that I was working and I want to kind of have a little bit more income, I suppose. I won't say income, but like do something else that can develop a path aside from architecture, which led me here, drawing here on YouTube. I don't understand how the hair goes. Like, it doesn't tie itself into a knot. Like, where does the knot begin? Like, the hair could go here, some strand go here, but where does the third strand go? Okay, so if she has a hair like this, first of all, it won't be as flat, like it will probably be a bit thicker out, then kind of converging here. So that will be the hair getting pulled. Then yeah, then there will be the ponytail, which I don't know how did it even appear. Like the appearance of the ponytail is unexpected, I suppose. The braid is unexpected. Like, is there only two? There's usually 3 strands in the braid. That's the part where I usually get confused. Like in real life, a braid is like 3 strands of hair, but in anime art, it's somehow slightly different. It goes. This is actually a much larger braid, so it doesn't have to be as sharp as the one that we drew just now. Just if you are drawing along, which we have the template in the Discord. Then how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. And just to blend it a little bit more, you want to draw the braid going into each other. 5. And then we have the carrot, which is sticking in between the braid. Which, how do we draw that? So there's the carrot. It's a much fatter, chunkier carrot. And then there will be the grass at the top. I've been talking about VTuber's topic for a long time, but like at the same time I don't feel like it's very interesting. Like sometimes I just feel like I'm just repeating the whole thing again and again, which is not great. Not great for content creation, not great for anything, just saying. About games though, like I was wanting to get into like gaming a little bit more, just like going back into gaming. At the same time, like I just, how to say, I want to improve my art more than gaming, so that's the part where I'm like really reconsidering my life choice. Like should I go play games instead of actually drawing? Like I could play Minecraft for 4 hours on stream, but that doesn't sound right to do, right? Yeah, that part is like, it's a dilemma. It's the eternal dilemma of any streamer. Should I play Minecraft or should I stream games that actually have people watch? Yeah. Okay. Is there anything else like you wanna see? Or I know today's not the most interesting stream just because it's an art study, so we are kind of gonna repeat and repeat a lot of things. How does the braid even appear? Like there should be a knot, but I don't know where the knot is supposed to be at. Sorry. Usada Eko La Usada Tekora. Right. So that's, wait, do you draw on the wrong name? The fuck is wrong with me? Okay, fine. Fuck. Okay, we are hopefully getting them all on the right layer. Yes, great. Yeah, we are not even halfway done. Do we speed up or like this? It's hard to say like what we are doing, I suppose. Yeah. And then let's see our next reference. We could actually draw some of the heads, to be honest, like just because we talked about heads just now. So Hoshomani is another VTuber from the third generation, and we'll actually use the more dynamic character setting drawing as the study, and we'll just put her down here because she's also on the third gen, and she's a pirate, so the hat is cool, just saying. Right, okay, let's start on the right layer. Okay, so hats. So this time I think we'll do the hat first, just because it's such a prominent feature in her character design. We'll flip it around though, just so you can see there's the band-aid, the bandana behind the head, and then there's the hat coming to the front, which we'll be drawing from this side, so that part is fine, I think. So her head is going this way, which means something like this. Yeah, something like this. So the head will go down here, curve a little bit up, and what's that? Oh, it's just a feather. Feather is alright, not too bad of a problem. And then there will be the larger piece of the head. Actually, am I in the forest yet? Nah. No, I'm not in the forest yet. Whatever. And it's much less big of a curve, apparently. So let's reduce the curve's intensity. This direction. See, heads are not easy to draw, that's why I can comment. Does the head has another side though? Like, is it just like a front, or like how does pirate head works? It's like a taco, I suppose. I suppose it's like a taco, so there's like yeah, something like this, I guess. I am not totally sure about it, but like, sure, why not? So that's the head. We'll probably lengthen it a little bit just to make it more majestic. The head needs to be a bit more majestic. Just the art of reduction, because now we have the lines, we can just see what we need and decide if we want to keep them. And she got the feather coming out at the side, so we'll reserve a little of space for that feather to come down. And yeah, feel free to tell me anything that you want me to draw. Like, I won't say I will ever run out of suggestion because I'm literally going through all of Hololive, but at the same time, like, if you really want something to be drawn, just leave a chat. Like, we don't mind drawing something else. But like, we've drawn the B-side girl, and yeah, her twin-tail actually is quite a thin one, so we won't give it too much of a... We'll still give it a little bit of thickness, but like, not too much. Yeah, that's probably like around the thickness, nearly the thickness of the whole twin-tail. Slightly more curly. Okay, maybe not as curly. Okay, this is alright. Yep. And then just because it's twin tail again. Why do they like twin tail so much? Like, Japanese are weird. I suppose they are weird. There are lolicon literally everywhere, I suppose. I'm not stereotyping. No, don't get me cancelled. And then the hair that goes to like the chin, around the chin, like that vicinity. And then like, does it curves back, or like it curves inwards? So I suppose it curves back slightly, like, because you know the circle we usually draw for the head, like we can use it as like a slight indicator of like how the direction goes. Like that helps with drawing, I guess. Like the circle is useful for seeing. And then she got the eye patch actually going through here, and is her... oh, it's this eye. Okay. Maybe we flip the canvas, so the hair is actually going the other way. Right. So even if it's going the other way, like we can still make it look alright, like because it's still gonna curve in, so that part is not gonna change. And then like the hair, a little bit of line of the hair going into the ponytail. Eye patch is a roundish eye patch, and I suppose this is where the eye patch goes. No. Ah, right. Yeah, that's probably where the eye patch line will go. So yeah. We won't. Is there any different on the ear? Not really. We'll draw like a slight ponytail on the other side, like in the distance, so it looks more 3D, I suppose. There's like small strand of hair, but like, is it even relevant? I don't feel like it's very relevant. Ah, fine. I'll draw that little strand of hair. Yeah. So that is Marlin. There's Horseshoe Marlin, and the head has like a gilded side, so I don't know. I should probably make some art tutorial instead of drawing here, but I mean I'm gonna draw Wednesday anyway, so it's also a way to just keep myself drawing at least once every week, although not really the most effective practice. And then the gold will come up around here slightly, and then to the mark of the Horseshoe Marlin. Zakutan, and then up and back down. Thing up and back down. Probably you won't see anything on this side of the head, just because it's not the side that's like the visible side. So that part is alright. Everything seems to be alright. So, ouch. Okay, this feather is going a bit too complicated. Let's deal with it. How did they draw the feather? Okay, just a small strand coming off, and yeah, that's not overcomplicated. Or the drawing will get like, it will be very messy visually, so that is not good for, well, anything, I suppose. And we'll just do a slight outline of the ear. And Horseshoe Marlin. Horseshoe Marlin. Do we draw? Wrong here again? You know what? It's fine, right? I gave up. As long as we manage to put it back in the right layer, it's fine. Right. Let's see what we can. We're probably gonna just manage half of this today. Like, it's surprisingly little. Like, I think one takes around like 10 minutes, I suppose. Like one hair study. To be honest, we want to fill the whole canvas, but I don't think it's possible today. Just yeah. Who else do we like from Hololive? Sora is good, but I don't like to watch Sora that much. We have how many of the Gen 3 did we have? We have Noeru, we have Marin, we have Pekora. Oh, we just need Furea. At the same time, I'm not the biggest fan, so yeah. I mean, today's stream is like quite quiet, which is oh shit, my legs number 8, which is not bad. We could do Fuamoko or Narissa. I think Narissa maybe. Actually Bijo. Let's do Bijo because she's quite memeable lately. So Bijo Koseki. Koseki Bijo. We'll use the color blue for her because, well, it's more the purplish tones and like dark purplish, which is closer to the blue, I suppose. At least that's what I said. Yeah. And now she has this thing at the top of her head. Thank you. I mean, we are not necessarily following the normal steps to like drawing a character, but I think that part can be forgiven just because, well, we are having fun, I guess. And to be honest, the stream has been quite quiet after we draw Miside, which Miside is, it looked alright, I guess. Not sure what went wrong. I guess it's just we don't really have as much topic to talk about. But here there's like curvy bits on the side here. There's a little bit of the curvy bits, which is, the fuck is happening? Yeah. I would like to question the fuck is happening. And then the curvy side here, which is comes out, curves in. I don't know why it comes out and curves in, but like apparently that's how the hair goes. Comes out, curves in. Why is it in such a weird shape? Yeah. That does not look like Bijo's hair. How does her hair goes? Let's take a look. The hair goes. It's like a zigzag shape. Zigzag shaped with like, why? It's an S curve, I suppose. So we just, to make this curve work, we just probably just need a S curve as the spine of this hair strand. So this will probably be the spine of the hair curve. And then we could just slowly come back. Hi, Fianti Potera di Acque. I don't speak your language. Sorry. Do you mind speaking English? Like, yeah, sorry. Like, I'm really sorry, but like, I don't speak your language. Do you mind like speaking English or something? That would be really helpful. And then her hair, although it looks like bends that way, it's probably just like gonna curve in back to the hair, so that part is alright. Just like curving of the hair. Then on the other side, it comes down, but like at the other side, so it comes here, goes back up, and that's the front tail of Bijo. Bijo the rock, we could call her the rock, I guess. The rock Bijo. Like, so her name's Koseki Bijo. Koseki Bijo. 一 which this character means stone, so that is Bijou in a sense. She's a stone. She's not Estonian, but she's a stone. The fuck am I? What's wrong with my brain? Why am I thinking of such a broken joke? Just saying. It's actually a rather natural curve back down. Like, one thing about like slightly more younger looking characters is that the head will probably be like slightly bigger, so the face looks a bit smaller and rounded. And this comes out around here, curves up a slight bit. Okay, maybe not as much, but like curves out a little bit, which apparently is just to the eye, so which is alright, to be honest. And the hair will just goes along this direction slightly, which will adjust the curve, and then the rest of her hair goes down, like just straight down, which is easy for our lives, I suppose. Not too good for the visual effects, but it works. And the same thing for the other side of the hair, and that is konseki Bijou done. I mean, her hair would probably extend to like here and extending, but like I don't really see too much of a reason to just continue dealing with the hair. Just saying. Just the ribbon drawing technique, so just make sure it's like slightly thinner and etc. And then she'll be done. Yeah, we're not gonna draw the torso today or ever, not for this study, but yeah, like the anatomy of Bijou is like much smaller. Just saying, like if we analyze the anatomy, like we can see the ribcage actually being quite small. The fuck is wrong? Okay, right. It bends back in. And then there's the bowel. And then there's the leg, which I don't know why the bowel is so big. It's just one thing with anime arts, like they just amplify some of the body parts. Okay, it's actually coming down here. You can see like it's going like this. So like you can see the torso actually being quite not your usual fully grown adult torso. I think that's how her pose is. I forgot about her pose. So it's a lot smaller in terms of the head, and the head is probably not as small. Like just because we draw a circle doesn't mean the head is that small. Like maybe we'll just enlarge it a little bit, just trace around it as a size reference. And you can see the head is much bigger than the torso. The torso is really small. It's probably slightly bigger, but like that doesn't make much of a difference. Yeah, the proportions of like a lolly character is very different, that's all I can say. And the bowel is probably like something like this, I guess. It doesn't make that much sense, but yeah, that is the anatomy of a lolly character. It's much smaller than our usual ones. Like our usual ones would be like this head. If we are drawing like one of our usual characters. Okay, this one's looking down, so no. Oh yeah, she's front facing us. If we draw one of our usual characters, which we are not gonna do it too detailed, like usually our torso size would be much larger just to accommodate the fact that it's adults. To be honest, this is one part that I never really gave too much attention to, but probably make a lot of difference. And the neck here, it bent a little bit just because we are facing the camera, I guess. And then you will have the shoulder, which usually extends a little bit further than like a child one's. And then you have the hand, you have the head here, and then same thing. Hand is alright, like it's the overall size of the proportions of the main body is usually not too different. And like I don't know why they draw the bowel so big, but like personally I usually use 2 circles just for the 2 main joints around the thighs, and then we'll just be like wait, let me just make it a fairer comparison compared to the Kosaki Bijo we just did. Like you can see like it's a lot more elongated. Even if we did not have the best bowel positioning, like we can see like a lolly character is actually much slimmer, and like even just from the anatomy you can tell like this is a taller person and this is a shorter person. We don't necessarily know is it a lolly or a granny. We could definitely draw her as a granny, but yeah, just a small side trick I suppose, and we'll just put this on the side. And if we don't really have as much viewers until by the time of like 10:30, we'll probably just go to sleep just saying. But if you're interested, remember to just leave a subscribe, because I mean our stream has gone kind of like more quiet lately after our first one, which kind of, I won't say blew up, but like that performed really well. So Kosaki Bijo, me side Kobo. Yeah, this is actually me but without the branches on the head. And then this is just 2 wolf cuts reference I got from the internet, which is actually quite useful. Like I personally like a wolf cut. I would say like it won't be my dream hairstyle, but it also got like it's not that bad. Like I don't mind. If you want to talk about hairstyle, like my personal I would say favorite, like the personal hairstyle that I like more is probably the pixie cut. Like for myself, I haven't tried it yet, but I feel like it would be cute. And after Kosaki Bijo, we could do some of the slightly more trendy one. I'm not sure which Hololive character is trendy. That's a good question. I never knew. We could draw A-chan. A-chan is like, she retired, like literally retired from the company, but she's always in our heart. This is A-chan, the manager of a lot of Hololive channel, and we appreciate her work a lot throughout the years. We will fill out half of this. We'll probably do half the page today, I suppose. Like that will probably be what we end up with. And the front hair is quite easy to recognize here. Like that is a really easy to recognize front hair. goes down to here, which is like a slightly flat cut. Like it's not too flat, but like it's kind of flat, which is nice because it's easy to draw. Like flat hair is much easier to draw than like curly ones, because well, you have to do the folds and like things for the curly hair, and flat hair is just a nice life. I would say it's just a nice life. Hey Cha, we miss you. And then just the hair going down again. Actually, you know what, we probably need to like do a slight divergence on the hair, just so it doesn't look too heavy. And then at the back is just the same bob cut, I would say. So in this sense, we'll ignore the ribbon for now. You have the hair going down like in a straight-ish way, and then like straight-ish way, and then like it curves out a little bit, and then it goes back in. So that probably follows the follows the hair's direction. Yep, around this is all. And then like a little bit of hair strands around here, I suppose. Like it's always, I won't say very beneficial, but it always helps just to like put a little bit more detail in. Depends on how simple do you want your drawing to be. Not basic, but like just simple. So you can see like the hairline kind of goes like this, so it's not too bad. We might want to extend this part a little bit. Oh. But that's probably it for HR. Like it's not a very eventful design, because her design is just a salary woman. And we'll just give her glasses, give her her usual glasses. Okay, wait, I think we fucked up the head. Good question. Yeah. How do we fuck up? Okay, the hair probably doesn't go that down, I guess. Actually, yeah, that looks recognizable, I suppose. And then her lanyard, which is probably the only character accessory design that she has, which is unfortunate, but hey, it's HR, she's a manager. She's not a virtual idol, whatever. Nor am I, I'm just an illustrator trying to draw, I guess. We'll have to destroy some of the lanyard later on, but that is a problem for later me. And then, yeah, that is HR. Okay, alright, the ribbon at the back. So you see this ribbon? I don't know, is it a 4-way ribbon or a 2-way ribbon? We'll assume it's a 2-way ribbon at the moment. So that would mean the to go back down here, which that will be a knot, and then you come out here and okay, maybe we'll do a little bit slightly more of a hooking out action. That's how art study works. Like you just keep changing things. That is how art study works. Just trying things until it works. I think that is also the essential part of art study, personally speaking. shirts kind of ends around here. Yeah. We'll straighten the canvas and follow that A chart. Using A. Yep. And then to our last one for today, which will, I'm not sure which one will it be, but we'll probably draw something that is personal favorite, maybe? You know what, I want to draw some visual, but at the same time, like, so far most of our things are Hololive related, so let's try to keep it Hololive related, shall we? No, we'll draw Kitsuna Eye. Let's draw Kitsuna Eye. Kitsuna Eye desu. She's the VTuber. Like, if you are there back then, you know, like she's the VTuber. Then copy the image in, copy image. Kitsuna Eye. It's been so long though after retirement. She graduated, so she's no longer in the game, but she'll always have a place in my personal memory, I suppose. Let's see, brush. So front here probably goes here, something like here, and then like the hair goes slightly back up, and just because hair is like a slightly annoying topic, as we all know, and it continues to go until her hair goes back up, which is around here, I guess, something around here. It's also one of the very wide head cases, I think. Like you can see, like her hair's already going way beyond the boundaries, so that part is we kind of like will have to deal with it. Like just kind of take the move, I guess. Like actually I'm not used to drawing hair that goes so far out, but hey, everyone needs a breakthrough sometime, I suppose. Like we'll not do the breakthrough in this way. It's really mentally stressful to draw things in a way that I'm not familiar with. And let's continue to go and continue to go. And extend the hair down here, which is alright. Hi, welcome to the stream, and we're drawing hair studies today, and if you have any VTubers recommendations or suggestions you want to see here, like anime characters, even real life people, just tell me and I'll draw them in no time at all. And then the hair goes, it's probably straight hair because she's emotion in that drawing, so it looks like she's having a really big curly hair situation, but like that's probably not what's happening. In this case, sometimes the hair will go here and will go back down, so that's how things goes sometimes. Do we have her front facing? Because Kitsuna Eye is a very particular case. Like, she started not on a live 2D but on a 3D model, so that part makes it, I wouldn't say harder to draw, but like it's slightly different to how your everyday VTuber works nowadays. It's probably the go-to method back in the days though. Just saying, like, it's an I don't highly. It's just a lot of the old memories just flooding back in when Ice mentioned it. Like, she's the biggest and the start of the whole VTubing thing. She's probably the start of the whole VTubing thing. Then the ribbon is the Hontai of I. The character itself is not important. As long as it has the ribbon, it's Kitana I. And then let's put the ribbon in. And then let's put the hair to like a new level of punkiness. And like, I really don't feel like that's the right place for the hairband. Okay, this looks more reasonable. Okay. Okay. And then the hairband will go. This is a really messy drawing at the moment. I hope you improve later on, but also like no promises. Because Kitana Eyes. I mean, she's such a prominent figure in the whole VTubing community. Like, she just fell off, I suppose. Like, yeah, just drawing the hair to the back is not gonna make it. We have to draw like half body at least. Like, that's how important Kitana is. Like, let's look at see the item, and then we'll put a little bit of a JK costume for her in, I suppose. Just because she just has such a special place. Even in my whole VTubing thing, like, it's not the first inspiring thing, I suppose. Like, I don't even know VTubing is a thing when I saw her back then. It's just, yeah, we'll do half body. Just for her, half body. She deserved the half body, yeah. Remove I-Chan's, no, Eugenia's lanyard a little bit, and then how do I she literally don't have one, so we'll use the English one. Yeah, her whole character setting is that she's the AI, which, I mean, it's not true, but like, it's good enough. Like, it's wholesome, I suppose. Yeah, we're not gonna do the field of space thing. Like, we've done it for the head study that we did previously, not on stream. That was off camera. That was on camera, but off stream. We haven't posted that one yet. But, my bad. But like, yeah, we'll just reduce our workload slightly by putting these two here, and I mean, yeah, it could fit here, yeah. Yeah, I think it looks alright. I mean, I want to finish the whole thing, but at the same time, I just don't have the mental capability to. So, yeah, that's it. That's it for today. Yeah, I know it's a lot less than how we usually do, but because we're not working on a full illustration, this is more like trying to understand how hair works and like how hair in anime world kind of works. So you can see like we have like the different bangs, and like we tried a method of like doing this kind of like straight cut hair. We now know that we could definitely divide hair with accessories. I mean, like previously we did really little about accessories on head. Like I did not expect myself to be that unknowledgeable of it, but apparently I am super knowledgeable about it. And yeah, we tried to do Kobo, which is a pain in the ass. Yeah, because Kobo's design is like really stylized. Like it's not on the costume stylized, it's like her hair is stylized. So I think that also stands out from a lot of other VTubers. Like her hair is like super stylized. Like Pecola's Carrot's hair, like but more stylized, because everything is wavy on her hair, so that makes it slightly challenging to like understand and like try to blend the two things together. And we capture Eugene A kind of alright. Also Mani is alright. I think we capture most of the characteristics. I feel like. At least that's what I think. Now that I'm looking back at this one, this is a lot more visually heavy, but at the same time it's a lot facing to the traditional side of drawing. Well, we could do a little bit of traditional, why not? We need the blue, a darker blue. Right, this blue works. I know it's not our everyday anime art, because this is more towards the realistic side of drawing, I suppose. Like, we are not unable to do realistic, but we are really bad at it. So hopefully we don't fuck things up too much. Hopefully. The eye seems to be a little bit too small, so let's just get that enlarged slightly. Yeah, I was expecting it to be like slightly larger, but apparently not. At least like it needs to be not too far apart, just saying. Like it should be in a rather good distance. Okay, maybe not. Let's get this one in, and then we can call it a day. Yeah. Then the nose goes around here. Probably a slightly less prominent nose. And then we have the lips. The eyes is weird as fuck. What is wrong with us? Like, I thought we can do some realistic, apparently we cannot. Like, we are shit at it. We're so shit at it. Then there's the chin. There's the chin, I guess. not the best at drawing realistic things. Okay, this looks alright. Somehow she has an enormous chin, but that's fine. As long as it's not an enormous chin, then it's fine. Yeah, this is one of the more realistic ones that we have been worked on for ages. Like we haven't worked on anything realistic for like ages, so I suppose it's a try, I guess. Okay, we want the facial features to be slightly stronger, so that's the chin. Okay, now that looks weird. Now that looks fun. Okay. Yeah, I suppose that's probably for today. We did the most we could, and that's it. Like I don't think there's really much meaning to like continue the stream at this point. Like we've already done enough for today. Like we don't really have as much of a sketch like usually, so this is like a really study stream, which is not the most entertaining. I was thinking we could have more interaction in this one, but apparently not. Like we managed to do the Misai girl, but yeah, that's probably the only one that we managed to have like a interaction with. And futuristic knights in a cap. Yeah. So thank you for tuning in, and if you like this, feel free and make sure to subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you next time. And we also got Discord we got a link to our Discord server in the comment in the description. We also got a link to our Discord in the description below, so click into it if you want to chat to me, and we'll reply to most of the messages. It's quite a lively place, I think, so feel free to join in and have some fun. And that's it for today, and we'll see you next time.